Welcome to Stargell's Rap Session. Along with I'm Carlos Stargell, your host. Now, I had to forgive me for the one-on-one live. I mean, even though the Wi-Fi was acting up, but also found out too it was too much profanity, and I just want to say it's okay to speak your mind, but at the same time, please be mindful about what you say or how you say it. You don't know, I like, and oh yeah, and the person that told me, somebody sound like I'm going to church and be righteous. Yes, I am doing that because look, I'm at that age now where I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to live. So I mean, some people don't. I mean, if you can't respect that, well, so be it. But like I said, I'm at the age now. It's all about living life good now. And look, I don't need to. I don't been there, done that. And I probably done been where you probably ain't never been before. Probably being where I probably ain't been where you been. But I'm not the one to knock or judge. I'm not gonna put you down or talk about you or put you on blast or anything like that. But times change, people change. Some change for the better. Some don't change at all. But yes, when you met me, what you didn't know, I was always into the church. I grew up singing in church. My granddad was a deacon, and I grew up in a religious environment. And I just let you know, I never been in trouble with the law, never sold drugs, don't have a criminal record, and I never tried to go that route. And like I told you earlier, now don't get it twisted. Now, yes, I do go to church, but don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to act like I'm holier than thou, but I can be a hell raiser too. But I choose not to because I'm at that age now that there's a whole lot against me right now. I'm at the age where your health can decline. I mean, you get where you can't walk. Everything starts telling on you when you get older. So what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to call y'all young blood, but I'm saying this out of love. When you get a certain age in life, you got to learn to appreciate it a lot better. And yes, I was an old head. Yes, I'm an old head, as y'all call it. But before I was an old head, I was a damn young fool, just like y'all. And I had to learn. And look, I wasn't trying to bust your bubble, but yes, I have grown children. I have grandchildren. I don't have time. I don't. It's a lot of stuff I don't have time for. And like I told you, that's one reason why I got the hell out of Atlanta, Georgia. I was searching for a better life, and I got it. And not only I found a better life, but I also found love. And it was the blessings from God that really got me to where I'm at now. And I learned to appreciate life a lot better at my age. And bro, and like I say, I'm not trying to put you down or call you out, but let me tell you something, man. It is nothing wrong with being righteous and going to church. There's a lot of people out here that need to do that because I know you looking for whoever, but look, bro, man, you can find them. I mean, like I said, but like I told you before, when I knew her back then, I told her all we can be is friends because, like I said, I wasn't really looking at the time, and I really didn't want to be bothered at the time. But like any other man, I got needs and wants too. But me personally, I'm very picky. I'm very picky about the kind of ladies I like. That's why I'm with my fiance to this day. Because really, to be honest with you, she should have been in my life years ago. But during that time, I was in a situation myself. I was married, and then after we lost contact, after I got my divorce, even though I had somebody after that, but I felt that I went from sugar to shit, which I did because I didn't give myself time to heal. But guess what? I lived, I learned, and I survived. So now I am. Now, for me being patient giving myself time to heal. I'm happy with who I have today, my brother. Like I said, I'm not gonna call you out, and I'm not gonna bash you, and I'm not gonna put you down. But I'm letting you know too. I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna judge you. But me personally, I had to make a decision. I had to make my own decision. I'm not, I'm about the life I'm about now. It's all about peace, love, and harmony. I mean, I'm at the age now, like I said, I'm at the age now that I'm trying to live and enjoy life to the fullest. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't have time for today. I mean, don't get it twisted. I mean, I like, don't, I mean, I'm more hip than what people give me credit for. But I'm also, like I said, before I became an old head, as y'all young folks call it, I was a young fool. And I'm not trying to go to, and there's a lot of stuff I did, and I'm not trying to look back. I'm looking forward, brother. That's why, like I said, that's why I got the hell out of Atlanta, Georgia, and relocated to North Carolina. It's a lot more peaceful, less stressful, very slow paced, and on top of that too, every a lot is more laid. People are more laid back, and they tend to their business. And another thing too, is nothing like Atlanta or Decatur. It's a whole lot. It's a whole different vibe up here. But it's also a second chance state too if you really want to get yourself together. Now, now I don't know how it works up here, but if you got a real bad felony and anything like that, it's gonna be hard for them to work with you because you know all over the world it's hard. Fellas are hard to work with because I mean it's not that they don't want to work with them. It's just that they have trust issues because during those times, probably a felon, probably it was a felon that gave all the felons that was really trying to have a second chance in life. It was one out of that bunch that tried to make. It was that one bad apple that fucked up everything, that spoiled the bunch, and that's why it's not about they don't want to help, but it's a lot of trust issues involved. So, like I said, young man, I understand where you're coming from, but you need to get, but bruh, I'm not trying to put you down. Like I said, call you out and embarrass you. But blood, get yourself together. Life is too short to be fit. I mean, you can't be living in poverty and doing all this what you're doing forever, man. Life brings on a change, man. I mean, hell, I'm 50. I'm 50. I'm almost 55 years old, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't have time for. Really, there's a lot of stuff I never had time for, and I ain't never been the one who tried to fit in with everybody. And like I said, as far as the sister you were looking for, just to let you know, I have a type, man. I mean, it's nothing wrong with her. She's a good girl and everything, but like I said, like I said, I don't found. Look, bro. I'm engaged to be married. I'm happy, and I'm not trying to look for no. I ain't trying to look for nobody right now because I'm happy with who I got, and like I say, I'm engaged to be married. And yes, I'm on the righteous path. And yes, I do go to church. And yes, I'm living my life to the fullest. Like I said, and the problem with some of these young folks now, they more afraid of living than dying. And I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to put you down, man. But I just want you to understand, it's not about. I mean, in life, you got. I'm just gonna tell you like this. In this day and time, my brother, we got to get ourselves together, bruh. Get out, get out that slate, get out that mentality, bruh. Get out there and make it happen. If you don't want, if you put me down about going to church, bro, go to the Nation of Islam, go to Al Islam, be a 5 percenter or whatnot. Guess what? Yes, I go to church too, but don't get it twisted. I also support Islam too. Yes, I do. Yes, I'm a, no, I'm not Muslim, but I do support them. But I'm Christian by nature. No, I'm Christian by faith, Muslim by nature. So yes, I do support Islam. So, but anything you wanna, like I said, it's your choice of religion. If you want to be Christian, Muslim, or not religion at all. But you don't even have to, you don't even have to have religion. It's more about spirituality, my man. Got to get it together. You got to get your heart right, man. Got to get your heart right. I mean, you can't go out here you can't go out here living the way you're living, man. You got to make it better for yourself. Look at me. I mean, I'm not trying to put like I said, I'm not trying to put you down, but I had to make things better for myself too. I mean, like I said, I'm at that age. I'm at that age. I'm older and a whole lot wiser now. And I'm gonna tell you one more time. Before I was an old head, which y'all consider, I was a young fool. So, cause I was hard head, didn't want to listen, couldn't tell me nothing. But guess what, bro? All that stuff I didn't listen to growing up, it hit me as I got older to where I'm at now. Actually, it hit me before I left Georgia. It hit me before I left Georgia. But at the same time, I mean, it made me understand a lot more too. So yeah, moving out of Georgia was the best decision I think I made right now, bro. I mean, I mean, if you want to, sometimes you have to leave a certain place, a certain environment, or get away from certain people. I mean, not saying it in a bad way, but sometimes in order to make a change, you have to let a lot of stuff go. You have to leave a lot of stuff behind. I mean, but I will say this though. I do come back to Georgia. I'm gonna come see my family. I will see my people. In fact, I see who I see when I'm down there. But at the same time, as far as me moving back right now, I don't think I'm in no hurry to move back to Atlanta, Georgia, because of what I'm hearing and what I see a lot, what I see and what I hear a lot, especially watching the 6 o'clock news every day. I say to myself, Lord, I thank you every day for removing me out of Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, it has really gotten terrible. I mean, and another reason why I got the hell on too, my man, because I felt like I was being held back. I mean, sometimes, like I said, sometimes a change of environment and a change of scenery makes a whole makes a whole lot of difference, and it makes it say, and guess what? Makes it better too. Makes it better. Sometimes you have to better yourself, and sometimes when you better yourself, sometimes you do have to relocate. Sometimes it takes relocation to better yourself. I mean, I'm not gonna say I couldn't have made it in Atlanta. I was born and raised there, but like I'm gonna tell you one more time, another reason why I left Georgia too, because I found love again. And like I told you, I'm happier than ever. And I'm not trying to look backwards. I'm moving forward. And like I said, I'm self-righteous. And yes, you to my sound like I go to yes, I do. And there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe that's where I mean, like I said, it's not about the religion, bro. It's about it's about your spirit. And like I say, it's all about spirituality with me. Because religion messed a lot of people up in life, and I'm serious as a cockroach with ulcers. I mean, don't get it twisted about religion, man. Religion is good to have in your heart too and in your life. But at the same time, I know religion messed a lot of people up too. And like I said, what messed them up, a lot of them were followers instead of leaders. And they worried about everything but the right thing. I mean, and it messed a lot of people's minds up. They thought a lot of stuff that they did when I mean, it wasn't right, but it seemed like the norm to some people. But at the same time, too, yes, it's all about self righteousness. It's all about being humble, and it's all about spirituality. Now, and like I'm gonna tell you too, just because I go to church, that don't mean that I co-sign bullshit either. Because guess what? It's not about them. It's about my personal relationship with God. And I'm just want to let you know, bro. Like I said, I'm not trying to put you down, but I'm not saying this out of spite. I'm saying this out of love. And for you to say I act like I'm righteous and go to church, that was not the right thing to say, brother. But which you are right, but at the same time, the way you said it made it sound like it was a crime, bruh. If you give your life to the Lord and get yourself righteous with Him, maybe later on in life you might thank me. But like I say, I'm not trying to tell you you need what you need to do and what you need not to do because I still got to get myself together. But at the same time, if like I said, just like I said, it's nothing wrong with being righteous, man. And like I said, the best thing to do, stay righteous and stay out of trouble. Now, just because I go now, like I'm gonna say another thing too. Just because I go to church and try to be righteous, that don't mean that I'm holier than thou. Because I'm not. Just because I have my personal relationship with the Lord, that don't make me better than you. For real. I mean, I'm not perfect, but I strive for righteousness. And at the same time too, I'm not out to hurt nobody. I'm not out to scheme nobody. I'm not out to use people. If anything, man, if I can't help, if I got the bullshit, y'all real not fuck with you. But I'm gonna say this: it's always good. It's always good. It's always good to live righteous, man. I mean, that's why I always. I mean, yes, I go to church, but I always been the type of brother too. Always been alert on a lot of things. I mean, I'm alert. I can see stuff, and I can, like I said, and I'm not the type of, you know, I'm not the type of person that goes out looking for trouble, because I'm not. That's not what I do. Now, I wish you the best on finding your girl T, but like I told you, I mean, it's good for you. I'm in another state. I'm not what I'm trying to look for. I'm in North Carolina, man. I got who I want. Hopefully, when you find her, hopefully y'all can, y'all can kick it. Cause like I told you before, me and her were just friends. I'm not trying to. I'm not the type of person. I'm not the type of person that, you know, just because a person. I mean, I don't mess with. I mean, just because I meet a person, that don't mean that I wanna stick them real quick or anything like that. Because I mean, like I said, if you're gonna do something like that, man, you better make sure you love that person. Because like I said, I'm not gonna live with no woman who I don't love. I'm happy with who I got. That's the honest to God truth. And I'm very happy with who I got. And like I told you, I don't need no distractions. I'm engaged to be married. And like I say, I'm at that age now where I'm living my life to the fullest. A lot of stuff don't really, a lot of stuff, I'm like a lot of stuff in Georgia I let go, man, because I wanted the better life. And like I said, yes, I'm righteous, and I mean, I'm not. Yes, I might be righteous and go to church, but let me tell you, like I said, just because I do that, don't get it twisted. I'm not the type of person who will judge you, bash you, or put you down. Just because I have a personal relationship with God, that don't mean I'm gonna look down on you. That don't mean I'm gonna act like a snoot. Because the ones I call, the ones that do that, that be in church, that look down on you because you're not on their level, guess what? Those are the ones who are sanctified till they're not satisfied. So it's one thing, like I said, it's one thing about going to church, but and there's another thing about being righteous, but it's about being spiritual. Treat people like you want to be treated, and like I said, just be obedient. But like I say, bro, I'm gonna say this one more time, and I'm gonna click off. I'm not trying to put you down, but I'm gonna keep you in prayer that you I'm gonna keep you in prayer, and I'm gonna let God lead you. Because if you want to choose the right path to go, if you want to choose the righteous path, I salute you. But I just don't want you to go out like you're going out right now, bro. You young, you got a whole life ahead of you. Get yourself together, and again, I will keep you in my prayers because God loves you. He just wants you to he just wants you to follow his will. Believe me. I mean, don't I mean stay out. I mean the ones who don't. I mean, like I said, we don't need no more distractions in life to keep us from our relationship with the Lord. So, like I said, my relationship with the Lord bothers you. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be because I'm trying to get closer to God than ever. Because I mean, I'm not perfect, but like I said, I'm striving for perfection. I'm striving for righteousness, my man. It's not about being perfect. It's about being righteous and remaining humble. But Pete, this my time is up, almost up. And to tell you the truth, I'm getting kind of sleepy, and I'm getting hungry just like anyone else. But check it out. I will catch up with you cats tomorrow sometime. Either whether it's the Stargell rap sessions or whether it's one-on-one live with Carlos. But hit the like or the bell if you like to subscribe to either one at Carlos Stargell 910. But until tomorrow, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. Peace. Two fingers. I'm out of here like last year. And thanks for tuning in to Stargell Rap Session. Good night.